Hey there, everybody. We're back today with some Ultra Pro products to review. I was asked about it last week in the comments during one of our other Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy videos, and I wanted to make sure I could get that out to y'all. I was waiting for the flat box to come in. It finally came in yesterday. So we're able to go through a little bit of everything just to kind of give you an idea of how everything looks and if it's something that you're interested in getting. The first thing I'm going to start off with is sleeves. I was able to snag both the Sephiroth Apex sleeves and the Cloud Apex sleeves. If you haven't seen them, there they are. Obviously, I would have liked it if they did an Apex sleeve for each of the commanders from the commander decks, but they did not do that, sadly. They did make the matte ones, which I'll talk about in a second. The Apex sleeves, fantastic as always. I am convinced there is not a better sleeve on the market than the Apex sleeves. They shuffle well. They don't really fall apart. I've had a couple different sets now that I really like. My only qualm with them is that they didn't make one for each of the commanders for the commander decks. I think that would have been really cool. I did pick up some of the matte sleeves, so that way, I could have them match their commanders. So I have Titus and so forth. I also picked up some other ones just for my son to use when we're playing draft. So he wanted like Jumbo Cactuar. I grabbed those for him. And they're okay. I mean, obviously, I like the art on them. They match the commander. That's cool. Shuffling wise, kind of but their sleeves, I'm not going to complain, and they're not terribly priced. But if I'd rather spend the extra $7-8 to pick up the Apex sleeves any day of the week. So that's my thought on the sleeves. If you have other thoughts, or if there's some other sleeves you like, you want to throw out to me, let me know. I'm happy to test out some other sleeves. But the Apex ones, since I've been back to playing Magic, really seem to be above every other product that I use. There are a lot of different deck boxes. You can get the little boxes like these. I believe they're like $6-7. I grabbed Cloud, and I think I grabbed a Jumbo Cactuar. I don't remember which. Nice little snag. They do the job. They seem decently sturdy. I like them, and they're not like overly priced, which is pretty nice. And if there's a special character you like from Final Fantasy, go snag one. There's a ton of different art for these boxes. The two that have been really hard to track down, and the ones that I really wanted, were the Cloud and Sephiroth deck box. I really like the arts on these. It matches the binders, which we'll talk about in a second. I think the only thing that maybe, and this is really nitpicky, I love how they have the silver here on the swords just to kind of shine. I almost wish they did that with the crystal for the Final Fantasy. And, that would have been cool. Or even up here, like doing it with the magic part of the symbol. But this gives you an idea of what it looks like. Right now I have the Cloud deck in there. There it is. Fits well. All my tokens are back there too, still with some extra space. Nice and snug, magnetic, perfect. Nothing to complain about here. I love it. A little expensive, but that's okay. I think overall they did a really good job with the art on these. And like I said, I would just like maybe seen a little bit shine put there with the crystal. I think that would have been really just a nice touch, and probably wouldn't have added a ton price-wise for these. But overall, I do really like them. To go along with that, we have the flat box, and the flat box does come flat. Like, it breaks down flat. It's pretty wide. I think it holds 800 non-sleeve cards, up to 3 playmats, 500 double sleeve cards. It has this nice little pull apart here, so you can do that. You can break this back down. So if you want, you can break it flat. That is an option that you have. I haven't used it for anything yet because I got it in yesterday. It was the one thing I was waiting for. But it seems pretty sturdy. I like it. Sorry about the lighting there. That was weird. I get the auto exposure got weird. As far as the binders look good. This is the Cloud binder. Again, I kind of wish they would have maybe done something up here with the embroider to make it silver like they did on the deck box, but it does look good. I only have, there's the side, they got the Final Fantasy, we got it there too. Sorry, I didn't give myself a lot of room with the binders. There's the back. My only complaint, and this is a very nitpicky complaint, and I don't actually really care, is I wish it was 4 across and not 3 across on the inside. So I wish it would have been a smidge bigger, but I'm not going to complain about having a Final Fantasy binder with a place to put my Final Fantasy cards. So inside, it's really nice. They have the Final Fantasy logo here on the back, As you can see, I haven't filled these up yet. I just left them as is so y'all could see them. But that's the Cloud one. Sephiroth, again, it matches the deck box. So if you want to take a look at the deck box here you go. Or do you want to take a look at it compared to the deck box? It matches quite well. Overall, same thing. I just wish there was maybe a little bit embroidered with the crystal, some little more shine to it. But that's really about it. I grabbed a couple of the playmats too. I have the Cloud one. It's a regular playmat. It's nothing special. I do really like the double-sided playmats. So if you go look up Clive, Sephiroth, Emmet, I think those are the three. I picked up Sephiroth and Clive, and both of those are amazing. The Sephiroth one is a vertical mat, but I love it. The Clive one, fantastic. So I would say playmat-wise, love those. Really, there's a couple little nitpicky things. Like I would have liked to see the commander decks represented in Apex sleeves. I liked all the deck boxes, whether you got on the cheaper side or you got like the big fancy ones. The matte sleeves, they're okay. That's about it. But I hope that kind of gives you a breakdown, allows you to see them. I know some people said they hadn't seen much on them because they are hard to find. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. As always, I hope if you have some feedback, throw it my way. I'm always happy with any feedback there is. I know there was some audio issues on a couple videos in the past. I ordered a whole new audio interface. I've been spending the last several days working on audio. So I'm hoping it sounds better. And we'll be back with more Magic the Gathering content over the next couple weeks. Take it easy, y'all.